And we're live.
Mhm.
Okay, guys, you both remind me exactly what happened last week.
Okay, we ran into the Amber River. We followed it, and it was coming out of a wall. And then we found out that the wall was an illusion. So
Okay.
then we walked through the wall and realized we're now in a room. Okay, and here's where we're going to take a short rest to get everybody back. Now we got to figure out, where do we go from here?
Oh, wait a minute now. If I remember correctly, the
Across
only
the
person
waterfall.
the only person that entered a room was Andy
Was me.
Spirator. And
No. I entered the room
We
because
crossed into a waterfall.
I am the one that found out that it was an illusion when I stuck my hand through.
all right, so the way I'm remembering how this worked is you guys went through the water, right? We went through the
Right.
illusion, and
Right.
you ended up on the other side of the forest, okay? Because what it appears as though the river is perpetually flowing in on itself, right? It's
Right.
like a forever flowing river that is connected through a magical portal.
Yeah, the portal just somehow just
then there was
pours
an
itself
entrance.
out.
But
Then I think there was
and I think there might have been some confusion because Andy went through the portal as a spirit and ended up not traveling through the portal, but traveling through the wall, and ended up on the other side of the wall, which was a bedroom.
Okay, so so Andy's in the bedroom, then where are
And
we?
Andy's in the bedroom. You guys are on the other side of the forest, on the south east side of the forest in the water, and you're looking ahead to the
Okay.
north, and you see the wall. You basically see the southeast, or you see the east wall, and the east wall has a few 100 feet or so. You see an entrance to the east wing.
Okay, then we'll head to the entrance.
All right. So you guys head to the entrance.
Yes, sir.
You head to the entrance, and you're going to find the entrance to the east wing. And I had, let's see, for the first time ever, you guys are in the east wing.
Yeah, finally, after
took-
crossing the 100-acre wood.
It took a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Let's make sure this is the right area. This is area. So where's the map at? Area 67. All right. The walls of this room are covered with mosaics depicting courtly scenes. The floor is polished marble. Two thrones sit atop a raised dais. At the east end of the room, a red velvet carpet runs from the double doors to the thrones. A skeletal figure sits on each throne. The skeletons are dressed in rotting velvet. The skeleton holds a jeweled mace. 20 more skeletons stand on guard, 10 each along the north and south walls. The skeletons wear rusted armor and carry halberds with rusted blades. Another dozen skeletons wearing decayed court dress stand in front of the thrones. A balcony lies 20 feet overhead, running halfway across the north and south walls and along the entire length of the eastern wall. More skeletons are visible, leaning on the balcony's railing as if watching the proceedings below.
All right, Quentin, get on my back in case we got to fly out of here.
This ought to be good.
In case we got to fly out of here.
Okay. Yeah, where's a cleric when you need one?
Well, fortunately, you do have a cleric in the party right now, just not a very powerful cleric.
And I don't really trust whatever deity this is.
This is true. His divine power comes from an unknown god of questionable alignment.
Okay.
I don't really trust this. But by looking at the things that I've done,
It
and I'm
stands to
still having the
reason.
power. that is-
It does stand to reason that the more he uses his clerical abilities, the more in tune he would become with his new deity.
Slowly turning to the dark side, huh?
I don't think slowly is the right word. I'm quickly having blush right now. I got way
Okay,
past the slowly, man.
so do we go straight to the left or to the right?
I am curious as to see what happens. Okay, if I pull off the mace,
Pull out the mace from.
so I'll perform a ritual. I think I have it. Hold on, let me check.
You try to detect magic on the mace.
Mm-hmm. If I have detect magic. Hold on. Let me. Hmm. I guess I don't have detect magic right now. I didn't remember. I didn't pray for that. So, but I can cast sleep on these undead.
Yeah, sleep doesn't affect undead.
Okay. Can you stand at this entrance with your bow at the ready?
Yeah.
Run scrimmage for me, because
Sure.
I can fly. I can move a lot faster than you can,
Okay.
if need be. Put yourself somewhere I can just fly through and grab you.
Wiz.
You know, somewhere I can.
Yeah.
And Wiz, make a wisdom save.
I cannot be surprised. I am alert, and I have the sword of warning. So I have double whammy against surprise.
It's a 16.
A 16. Is that pass or fail?
Well, you tell me what the number is.
It's a wisdom save, so you need to make higher than your
No.
wisdom.
No, that's
well,
second
then-
edition.
Roll above your wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom's well. I rolled exactly it. My wisdom is a 16.
Okay, then you're fine. You feel a bit disconcerted, a disconcerted feeling from somebody in the room. You can't quite identify who or what is, but there's apparently some sort of controlling presence, maybe a psychic presence there. Maybe a spiritual presence. Well, probably a spiritual presence. It's a interesting feeling. You felt it briefly while you saw your companion's corpse move.
Ooh.
Kind of gave you the EBGBs.
Yeah. Got a bad feeling about this. There's no other doors leading out. It's just the one way in.
Well, no, there is only one way in that you can see because
Yeah,
you're coming from the forest.
Right.
So, but directly to the right, you do see the back of the throne directly ahead. But if you look to the right, you do see a door. And the only other door in this room is on the far side to the east, and it's a big double door.
All right, let me fly over it. Stay here at the entrance.
Okay.
Let me fly over it, see if flying over it doesn't animate these undead.
I don't know. We're outnumbered about 4-1.
That's the typical number we've been dealing with this entire time. So
yeah.
I breezed past it. Where's that door?
All right, so you start flying towards the door. It's about 100 feet away. So what's your movement speed for flying?
30 feet, I believe. Let me double check. 30 feet.
So it's going to take you like it'll take you about 30 seconds or so, I guess, to get to the other side of the room. Flying at full. Well, I mean, flying at half. I guess flying at regular speed. I don't think you can run with a broom, right? You just go as fast as the broom can go.
The winged boots.
Or the boots. I'm sorry, not the broom.
Well, they have if you're flying with it's 30 feet per round.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can take a dash action with them, because then I could just take another move, and then my uncanny movement.
I don't know if you can take a dash action with flying boots unless it says you can.
You have a flying. Oh no, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Okay, so you're stuck at flying at walking speed while you're flying. You can't
35 feet.
You can't run fly. All right.
Let me Google that just to be sure.
I mean, it says that your flying speed is your walking speed. That's pretty basic.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing. It's not like you're depending on your muscles to move you at twice that speed. You're relying on magic.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get more traction than what your boots are allowing you to move. So.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Jesse, you are definitely feeling like there's danger here because the sword is illuminating. Your dagger sword. What's your something of warning? What's your dagger of warning or sword of warning or whatever you have? Your weapon of warning is glowing right now. And make a wisdom save.
Yes, you can. I just Googled it. You can dash with the. Well, let me look at 5e. You can dash with the fly speed.
You can.
Yes, I just Googled it.
What source? What's the source for that?
Just Google in general. Wing boots for 5e. D&D Beyond. Wing boots in combat.
Okay. D&D Beyond's usually pretty authoritative. Is it somebody? Is that a ruling or is that as written?
Okay. If your fly speed is 30 feet or your walking speed is 30 feet, you can dash with a fly speed just like you can with walking speed. So you fly 90 feet in one round in this example. You're giving examples.
But is that a ruling or is that as written in the book?
As written, it says you have a walking speed. Your flying speed is equal to your walking speed. So a dash action is 2 walking speed, no? Is your walking double the?
Yeah, but I'm looking for an as intended interpretation, or a as written reading, and I'm not entirely sure what you're referencing right now.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but there's a message board on D&D Beyond. Is it D&D Beyond's? What are you reading from D&D Beyond?
There's a chat right here describing what the boots do.
Okay, so is it a user in the chat or is it like an authority from D&D Beyond?
It looks like several users.
Okay, so that's
one of them has a square with a B in it.
All right, so that is a that's a user ruling based a community ruling. It's not necessarily how I would interpret it. because I'm trying to think this through logically. If you have boots that are magically gifted with flight, the boots that are magically gifted with flight that say that you can only move your walking speed, how would they possibly allow you to run with those boots in midair? You're not using.
It's not run. I mean, it has move. Basically, its move is equal to yours.
I mean, it seems to me like the way the boots are designed, it's allowing you to fly as you would walk. Okay, not as you would move. And it's
Crawford.
It's creating a limit on that. Otherwise, it to me it just seems imbalanced. It would be like it unless the intention is to allow dash actions in flight. Like I mean, some characters at first level can do this, but I don't know if they can dash as a flight action. But it's not that big of a deal.
It could be the difference between life and death for me.
I realize that, but it's a magic item, not an innate skill. It's not like part of your character. Let's see, what's it called?
Winged boots. I just googled, can you take a dash action if you have winged boots? And on the very first thing it said, yes, you can. Such actions can be used with any movement speed type you may have.
Well, that does seem to be a very permissive interpretation. And it seems to be an overwhelming majority of those who interpret that rule. So I'm going to go ahead and allow you to continue making dash actions with wing boots. All right, so you are flying at double your speed.
Mm-hmm.
And
triple if I can with the uncanny action.
let's not get greedy. But yeah, you can
warp speeding over there.
Yeah,
if I was in Tabaxi, I'd be flying. But I'm stuck with human form.
All right, so you are flying through the air. There are undead looking up as best as they can at your flying character.
Maybe
make a
it's
wisdom.
Do any of them have artillery or ranged weapons?
You do see. Make a perception check. Now, there's a large number of creatures here. But yeah, make a perception check in order to discern any ranged weapons.
18.
18. Yes, you notice that all of them seem to be carrying ranged weapons right now.
Of course.
In addition to their in addition to swords.
In addition to swords.
However, they don't seem to be attacking you. For reasons you can only speculate.
Skeletons. It is I, Simon, your master. Stand at attention when I enter the room.
All right, so you yell this as you're flying overhead with your boots.
Mm-hmm.
And you seem to get their attention because they weren't really paying attention to you. Not all of them were paying attention to you before, but now they all turn, look up, and all of them take out their bow.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Yeah,
then,
A few
I
seconds
fly back out.
pass. Okay. And
I fly back out the entrance. Quickly, I use my cunning action, dash action, normal action, extra action.
well, you're in the middle of the room. You're gonna have to wait until they finish firing their bows.
Okay, I do take this since I still have thing. I take a what's that a full dodge?
Full dodge. This isn't Star Wars.
Yeah, you can do that in D&D.
You're gonna try to hide or evade. You can take you're gonna try to dodge. I guess
Let me
you're gonna.
show you. It's a. All right, let me look at it. It's a full dodge action. It
It's
raises
something
my.
apparently I don't hear a lot about when somebody says they want to take a full dodge. I've never heard
Let me
anybody.
get my player's guide.
with a full dodge. I mean, this is Dungeons and Dragons, not Star Wars.
That's what I keep hearing it in Star Wars. I keep hearing people say, "Oh, you need to put more points in dodge." Well, not if I'm over here by the ship,
no,
drinking booze.
You just need to get better armor.
Huh?
Yeah, now that I got the armor,
Yes,
I need
it's dodge. And until the start of your next turn, any attack roll against you has disadvantage.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah, you'll need that here in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where is my...
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Arrows begin flying your way. What is your AC?
16. They all got disadvantage, so I'm hoping they lose. I'm glad I remembered that convenient thing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Let's see. That would be, you said 16.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start carrying my shield with me while I fly.
Yeah, that might help.
All right.
They'll give me an 18 armor class, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Roll their second die to see if they hit. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Uh-oh.
5 hits.
Ouch.
With disadvantage?
With
Wow.
disadvantage,
How many
You had-
arrows?
20.
20.
20 attacked you. They all,
Well,
you
that's
saw
good.
you saw as they all came in unison, they all went up and shot their arrow. They all grabbed in unison, pulled in unison, and shot in unison.
What do they have? Short bows or long bows?
Let's see, these are all human, they're longbows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so I need 5d8s. And each of these has a +2 damage, I think, right? Or no?
Mm-hmm.
5d8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1 hits for 10 points of damage. Another hits for 5 points of damage. Another hits for 3 points of damage. Another hits for 7 points of damage. Another hits for 7 points of damage.
32. It's 32.
Mm-hmm. I'm still standing.
You're still flying.
Good.
Barely.
Roll initiative.
That's where I shot. 27.
All right. So to make this easy on me, I'm going to control them as the same. They're all in unison anyway, so I'm giving them the same initiative, so we don't have 20 rolls independent.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Wiz, you want to partake in the fight, or you want to pick up Jesse's dead corpse when he's done?
Well, that depends on how far he flew in. I mean, is he going to turn around? Are you going to turn around and come back? Or are you just going to keep going, or what?
I said I was going the other way.
All right.
Yeah, he
How far
literally.
did I get back?
I mean,
How far
it's
did I get?
you announced yourself about in the middle of the room, which kind of put you in
How
a
far is the
situation
middle?
where you can go to the unknown or retreat back to the known. So, you know, there's no creatures to kill you, and from which you came.
Mm-hmm.
And if you continued forward, you could, find yourself in peril yet again. So, that's up to you. What do you want to do?
Will I be able to make it to the door and out of the way?
I mean, that depends upon how healthy you are now, and how much success the archers have in trying to slay you.
Well, I can get past the door and out the way.
I'll just say
and up.
I'll just say with disadvantage, you got 30 points of damage. So, do you think you can make it another round?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to last. I don't think you're going to last another 30 points, man.
I'm not trying to fight. Can I get to the door and up, snatch Quentin and go up, out of the way? I got a total of 70. If I use cunning action,
it's going to take you at least a round or two.
I can move 105 feet this round.
All right, so you can do it in one round if you think you can do it, but they're still going to have an opportunity to attack you this round.
This is on my turn. I can move 105 feet. How would they be able to get me? I can go around the door. I can go out the door and out the side.
All right. You can.
They're gonna have
on
to.
Your
they're
turn.
gonna have to get out.
No, I agree. On your turn, you can try to flee. I'll say you'll have to use half your movement speed to pick up your companion, though.
Half my movement. I can't just snatch him on the way. He's at the door. He didn't go in.
Snatch him on the way. Maybe if you rolled an athletics check with disadvantage to see if you actually if you're going to try to get him on the way out without I mean, you can either stop and get him the right way. Okay, well, maybe athletics checks isn't the right. If he's a child, maybe you need a dexterity check or an acrobatics check. Okay,
yeah,
but still, and then you'll have to determine whether or not you hurt him in the process because of the speed in which you're going.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a child after all. So I'll say that yes, you have a chance of snatching him up with disadvantage to your not athletics, acrobatics check. Okay. And you run the risk of harming him. Which
You want that whiz? Or do you just get out the way as I'm flying that way?
I'm just going to get out the way, just let you go and just run after you, you know?
Because he could, while I'm flying out, he'd probably just step out the way. I'm just going to keep bolt out and up.
All right, you bolt out and up. That's your turn. And
Is there a way to go up and on top of something to where they can't shoot me? Do I have enough move for that?
I mean,
I have 105 move.
You know from experience that as you go up into the forest, there's kind of
endless. It's an endless, right? It's never a roof.
It seems to be you've never tried to push the limit to see how far it will go, but it appears to go in. It appears, at least looks like it will be forever. Like,
well, could I get in a tree, very dense tree?
There's trees everywhere, so you can probably find a tree.
Perch up in a tree, hidden as best as I can. I'm not going to try to hide, but I perch up in a tree.
Do you have do you have hide as a bonus action?
I could hide as a bonus action.
Then what you could do is you could flee. You could find a tree outside with the remaining movement that you have, and then you could use your bonus action to hide.
Acrobatics, hide. My best skill.
But you'd need to roll hide, I think. And
17.
17, okay. Wiz.
I'm running.
What was your
my what?
Your initiative roll?
Oh, I never rolled that yet.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
It's a 15.
A 15. All right, so you're next. Go ahead and take your action.
I'm just run. 20 against 1, not good odds.
All right, you flee out the door when she came.
Right.
And they don't pursue.
Yeah.
They let you flee. The door probably has, from time to time had visitors, and the room appears to be heavily staffed with undead.
Yeah.
So it probably happens from time to time that somebody wanders in and, they get slain or possessed or something happens to them. But nonetheless, you're more than welcome to make another attempt to
yeah, that's
encounter them again.
Let me take a few short rests.
All right. You take a short rest up in the tree and fall down. No, I'm just kidding. You're what do you? Where are you going? You're going back to the unicorn?
Well, for me to heal,
if she's still there.
Well, if I just stay here and take repeated short rests, I can eventually, because of my second wind, just heal myself up completely.
All right. Quentin, what are you doing during the hours that your companion is in the tree taking short rests?
I'm just gonna sit and watch.
Can you want to come up in a tree with me?
Yeah, I guess I'll climb up a tree. Not safe on the ground. Not safe anywhere.
Well, from the first one. That's not from the short rest. That's from the heal. So heal. That's from the second wind. Okay, now a short rest. I'll use the rogue hit die for this one. 1d8 plus 1. So, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You look down below, and you, I mean, your weapon of warning is not going off at the moment, but you do see a handful of centaurs. There's 4 of them down at the base of the
Centaurs?
centaurs. Yeah, 4 of them down at the base of the tree, looking up, and one of them you've never seen any of them before. You've seen centaurs before here, but these apparently are, you don't recognize them. And one of them looks up at the tree and says, "Having trouble up there?" He says.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you come down and have a conversation?
How many are there again?
There's 4.
4. And we're still outnumbered.
Mm-hmm.
Less than we were before.
Oh, well, 5 to 1 against 2 to 1.
We're not
at least-
there as you guys are kind of deliberating back and forth. We're not here to hurt anybody. We're just here to talk on Isadora's behalf.
Oh, great. Sent by her.
Is there
Yeah,
no
you're gonna-
danger? There's no danger from the sword of warning
No.
and no hostility. Well, why not?
Okay. This ought to be interesting.
Oh, what does Isadora? What does Isadora want?
Well, she's asked that you leave her forest immediately.
Yeah, we're in the process of doing that.
Well, if you need an escort, we'd more than be happy to escort you out of the forest. Is that something that...
The problem is there's a horde of undead that keeps trying to kill us every time we try to get out of the forest.
Is there anywhere safe for you to go to spend all eternity, potentially, that doesn't want you dead?
Around here? No.
Not since I've had this body.
Do you have any friends that you could stay with someplace safer than this forest?
No.
Your friend Isadora is under the impression that I'm Simon, correct?
I think it's beyond an impression that you're Simon. I think it's confirmed that you're a Simon.
Does your friend Isadora have the capacity or the ability to cast or pray for a detect lie?
I don't know. I'm not a magic user.
I am not actually Simon. I just got put in this body.
Oh, really? Okay, well, that's interesting.
The actual Simon...
You might not remember me, but we have met before, so I'm calling bullshit.
I'm telling you, I'm not Simon.
Simon.
Okay, well, I'm telling you that I'm not stupid, and we have met, and you did kill my sister once.
I don't know who your sister is. I've never met your sister.
It doesn't surprise me. You kill indiscriminately, and I'm surprised that you're still walking around, but no hard feelings. I'm just doing the bidding of Isadora. We owe her lots of favors, and if you would like to be escorted to a safer place that doesn't want to see you dead, me and my friends here are more than willing to provide you an escort.
If you would be so kind as to wait while we clear out this area of undead, and we can then proceed into there. Sure. We're just taking breaks between the combats, and we'll be out of here shortly.
You want to clear out what area of undead? You're talking about the east. You talking about the East Wing?
Yeah.
The area, the throne room full of undead.
Well, about 20 skeletons in there.
If you want my personal opinion, you'd probably be safer being escorted back to the West Wing, which I believe you have already spent a great deal of time and probably have allies there, according to Isadora.
No.
wouldn't say that I have. With this face, I can't get allies because I'm stuck at this person whom I hate. Believe me,
Surely,
nobody hates.
surely there's somebody in the West Wing that would have you, Simon.
Not
I
Simon.
unless of course
It
Isadora
is
is incorrect. You do have friends, um, evil friends, evil family in the East Wing that or the West Wing that that you're probably in league with. And
all
we are
members.
aware. I've been told that uh, you know, you can't be killed by conventional means, and that you keep returning to life over and over and over again, even
I'm
though
basically immortal.
that's I mean, we all are in a way. Um,
I'm physically immortal. You can't
physically.
kill. You can kill me, but I'll be back.
Look, we are all trapped here for all eternity, and where where you are makes a difference to the rest of us, and we would like to make things easier for everyone by making sure that you're not mingling with good people. You need to stick with your own type, and I think you understand what I mean by type, because you're not one of us. You're a type that prefers death and chaos to all, and Isadora and this forest is not. We don't permit that kind of behavior without challenging the influence of that behavior, and the influence of that behavior apparently is you, and you are bringing evil and chaos to this forest, whether you believe you are or not, and it is unwelcome.
How am I bringing proof to me how I'm bringing evil and chaos into this forest?
You are
Otherwise, otherwise, what you're saying is a load of crap.
You have influenced a party that is apparently, um, under your spell, and is bringing death and chaos to this forest.
As far as we've
We've
been in this forest, the only thing we've encountered is hostile animals
Yes.
that otherwise, if they hadn't otherwise attacked us, would be left alone.
If you weren't here to be attacked, you wouldn't have had to deal with them.
Last time I checked, this is the Castle Amber, correct? And you consider me Amber, right? So this whole castle belongs to us.
Well,
Are
unfortunately,
you
we
are
are.
you an are you an Amber?
No, I serve
Then you
an
have
Amber.
no right. Then you have no right to tell a Lambert to do anything.
I have the right under the authority of Isadora.
Okay, if I can get surprise on him, can I get surprise on him?
On all four of them?
No, just one, or maybe all of them, because I got an action surge. I can take an extra action on the surprise turn.
Roll your
Would I be able to get surprise?
what would be a
Like while he's talking, get him into the
you
argument.
need to roll. You should probably roll history or knowledge or intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just a flat intelligence. I got a 12.
This is pretty common knowledge that every centaur you ever met's been lawful good.
Hmm. I see.
Think we can convince them to join us in hunting down the undead? I mean, they're good.
Is any of you a paladin?
Paladin. I can't say that's true for anybody I know.
So none of you can pray or use detect lag or
Why
have
would
anything.
why would we do that? We would ostracize ourselves from the Amber family if we did that.
Right, because all the Amber family is liars.
Uh, they frown upon any divine
How could you?
leagues.
How could you find yourself serving an evil druid who entraps a young gold dragon against your will in this forest?
Who are you referring to?
Kristana,
What about Kristana?
she's a friend of mine.
And what evil druid are you referring to?
The one you serve, the one that you're telling me to get out of here.
We don't serve a druid, nor do we serve anyone that's evil.
How do you know?
Because we've been serving her for millennia, and she is a good person. I know her personally.
Hmm. I
And
see.
she puts others before herself, including us. And she's earned our loyalty.
And who is this again?
Isadora?
Can't say that I met her. I met her once. Don't really know her. I know she's angry at Simon for some reason. But what does it have to do with me?
Well, Isadora has declared you a liar and evil,
Mm-hmm.
and someone who wishes to bring harm to everyone he meets, including those under your influence.
Is she a god?
No.
Then who gives you the authority to declare one as evil or not?
Well, I make that choice on my own because
Yeah, what have I done to you for you to declare me as evil?
you have a
Wouldn't that-
reputation for a long-standing reputation for murder.
I am not Simon. I keep telling you that. I have no such reputation.
I identify you as Simon, and my companions here also
Well,
identify
I'm
you as
telling
Simon.
you that you're the liar because I'm not Simon.
Well, evidently you are, you have no credibility in that regard. If you were not Simon, then you wouldn't look like Simon, nor sound like Simon, nor act like Simon. And for all intents and purposes, we seem to be wasting our time in this conversation. We're asking you very nicely, okay, because we know that killing you has no is fruitless. We're asking you very politely and nicely to find a place in which you will do less harm than you've caused our forest so far. And you have brought harm to the forest, and it is that's not in dispute. You have high crimes, actually. You should be executed, but we can't because of the curse and the nature of the curse and all the protections that you have in place to prevent you from permanent death. So, what we can do is make your life and our lives easier by ceasefiring and escorting you out of the forest in a civilized fashion.
We'll leave this forest when I clear the Eastwing of the undead.
Well,
At least for some.
we've
If you're willing to clear these undead with me,
I don't want an altercation, and I would be happy to clear out any undead if I thought it would matter. But there's plenty where they came from, and they don't seem to dissipate. Destroying them would only cause them to be, to rise again eventually. We're all stuck here, all of us, souls and all. The best we can do is find some order so that we, as beings, can live throughout all eternity without chaos and destruction and killing And this makes so much sense. I don't understand why you and your kind are so intent on bringing harm to everyone when there's no escaping this place.
Well, you
It's
can't
just
escape
it's a
the curse.
it's a perpetual war. Well, we can't lift the curse. I have no ability to lift the curse. What we can do is try to live civilly.
Then you've given up.
Given up what?
I'm trying to break the curse.
You've given up hope.
You've given up hope. I feel so sorry for you.
I feel more sorry for you.
They all kind of start chuckling a little bit, and in
And
the
you call me
meantime,
evil? You've embraced the evil and the darkness that is the curse, and you call me evil? You're weak and pathetic.
all
You've
right, so
embraced it. You've given up despair.
nobody has given
You've
up
given into
anything.
despair. Yes, you have. You've lived here for millennia. You've given up. You've given into the darkness, and you call yourself creatures of light. You're detestable. Get out here with that self-righteous rant. You've given up hope. Hope is a quality good people have.
Well,
And you've given it up. So you are not good. You're the opposite of good. Good people don't give up.
there is one way as a last resort to force you to leave this forest, and that is by killing you. And you will
As soon as he says that,
rise again, I'm sure,
as soon as he
but you
says,
won't be in the forest anymore.
I'm catching them off guard. I'm doing this as an assassin. You know, I'm getting them to drop their guard. I want to get a surprise attack. I'm trying to set up for a surprise attack this whole time. I've been injured, so I can just do it, use my actions, everything. You know, this one round, I get all my surprise attacks, and they're auto crits.
Okay, so you're going to
We're gonna fight them regardless. So I'm not.
no, you don't have to fight them at all. You can be escorted back to the West Wing.
I'm trying to get out of the West Wing, and I'm gonna come back to go.
We didn't find it. Yeah, we didn't find anything in the West Wing. So whatever we're looking for has got to be in the East Side. You don't want to start from the beginning. We want to keep going.
I want to keep going. I don't want to get stuck in the same place. I'd kill myself. I just can't.
Yeah, you can't even kill yourself.
I can't even kill myself.
You know?
I can't even kill myself. I tried. So
yeah, it's like Bill Murray and Groundhog Day. You know, you keep reliving it.
I just keep reliving this hell. Oh,
All right. All right, so go ahead and roll your attack if you're gonna kill these guys. Another crit. All right. What's your damage?
Okay. Let me.
Are you looking at them face to face? You can crit while unengaged, looking at them in their eyes.
If I get surprise, all my attacks are critical.
All right. So they have the ability to roll. I mean, if you can't be surprised, surely one of them has the ability to be
has alert. If one of them might, if they have a sort of warning, but the rest of them wouldn't. But if I get one of them might not be surprised, but he would be too late for the rest of them.
I mean, they already. Let's see.
That's the whole thing. My guy is skilled at setting up situations like that.
They're already kind of like. Oh, these guys are neutral good, not lawful good. My mistake. So yeah, let me modify your knowledge background. These centaurs you've never met one that was evil, but definitely neutral good at the very least. So it makes them a little bit more unpredictable.
As I'm talking, I also slap hey, don't you know what? But as I do that, I activate my I give him that. I use my divine protection on him called Vigilant Blessing, which gives Quentin an advantage on his roll. So I'm setting it all up really low key.
Go ahead and roll your crit damage on one creature of your choice.
Okay. So my attacks. Okay. Remember, I get a second action because I can use my action surge. So I get 2 actions,
And you
two
get
full actions on this attack.
and you get that whenever you short rest.
Yes.
All right. Well, roll 2 actions then.
2 separate complete. Let me roll my first action though on the first guy, and they're all surprised.
Now, do
So-
you get that? Do you get the action surge before or after you roll your initiative?
Hmm?
Do you get a second action before or after your initiative?
All on the same. It's
All
all.
in the
It doesn't
same.
even cut. All in the same.
All right.
On this turn, I get to take 1 additional full action. So if I had, let's say, 3 attacks, I would take a full 2 more attacks. If I had two attacks per round, that'd be another 2 plus the bonus section plus all this stuff. That's what's really cool about the fighter. In situations like this.
All right.
Okay. First attack. Let me get to my actions. Okay. How are you doing criticals, Mark?
Extra dice roll.
Okay. Extra dice roll.
If you roll a crit, you do an extra die for the damage, without any adds, without any additions.
Okay, hold on.
Just get an extra die.
Okay, first one. 8. 14. Okay, let me finish on the first damage. Let me roll the other d8s. D8. Roll 19. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. 29 points of damage to the first. Hold on. 14, 5. Yeah, 29 points of damage on the first attack. Hold on. Now, well, so still get the other one. Hold on. I'm missing one more attack. Hold on. 13. 32. 42 points of damage on the first attack.
All right.
In the first one.
First attack, 42 points of damage. Okay.
He's still alive.
Yep.
Okay.
This is going to be a while.
Okay. Second one. And 15. 19 points of damage on the next attack. I'm still
Okay.
not done with the full attacks. 19. And there's still a total of 19, 17, 11, and 14 plus 19, 33 points of damage from the second action.
Okay. You expend 2 of your actions, and this. Did you attack the centaur you're talking to, or some other one?
Well, did he die with the first soul action? Did he die with the 42 points?
No.
No. With the second 33 points of damage, did he die?
He drops dead if that's in fact the one that you're attacking.
Yes. Yes.
All
I'm
right.
gonna keep attacking.
So the one that you've currently been engaged, the face man, the face horse, I guess, is it collapses to the ground with a thud, and the other three quickly attack. And
Initiative.
initiative.
You have advantage, remember, Wiz.
Okay. Let me roll twice.
Mm-hmm. If you right click on it, I think if the thing comes in, you can roll it with advantage. God.
Okay, first one's a 14. Let me see the second one.
11.
And 6. So 14 and 6, go with the 14.
I go
All
on
right.
11.
And you're on
Oh.
11.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Looks like Wiz, you get to go first.
Okay. Are they within 10 feet of each other?
And as Wiz goes first, you notice that they're also going, because they
Okay.
rolled a 14 also.
Well, so they
As
got simultaneous.
As my reaction, I dodge.
Okay.
As my deep reaction, I dodge.
Okay, so there's 3 of them down. I'm looking down and I see 3, right?
You see 3.
Okay. I'm going to go for the guy in the middle.
They look very surprised and angry,
Okay.
apparently. Even
Because
though
this is a 10-foot radius effect. That's why I want to go for the guy in the middle, so the 2 guys on the side will get hit.
all right, go for it.
Ooh, 19.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
You hit.
Okay. Okay, 4, 6. Okay. 10. All right. Guy in the center
Mhm.
takes 10.
Guy in the center takes 10. Okay.
All 3 of them from the bursting arrow.
Do they have ranged
Okay.
weapons?
I'm pretty sure they do. Okay.
You notice longbows.
Yeah. Okay. 7.
Okay. 7.
So they all take 7.
All 3 of them, or just the 2 on the side?
No, it's a 10-round burst. So they
Okay.
all 3 were in. So the first guy takes 17. The other 2 take 7.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. That's your turn.
That's it.
Okay.
You take dodge as a reaction.
You don't get to take anything yet. It's not your turn.
Oh no, as a reaction.
You're not being attacked. Oh, you want to be attacked. If
No,
you are
if
being
I'm-
attacked, you get to react with a dodge.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my. That's on my list of cunning actions. I think.
But
Let me
that's only one time, right?
No.
What, you can perpetually, forever and ever get a
Because I have the cunning action. Hold on, let me make sure.
from all damage that round, or all attacks that
No,
round?
I can't take it. Well,
Huh?
I can as a reaction take. Hold on, I got my DM screen right here.
Because I remember you rolled with this. You had all 20 archers rolled with disadvantage. But now I'm questioning whether or not that's something you can do for the entire round for every attacker.
Until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you can see the attacker.
Okay, that's good. So you can see all of these guys,
Mm-hmm.
and so I mean
But
that
then
means
it
you have
means
to be
that would-
that means you have to be facing them. You can't be running away, right? So
No, I'll take. I'll see what. I'll take my chances. See what happens.
you're gonna run away? You're gonna
No,
disengage?
no, I'm not disengaging. I'm gonna. Well, I'm not. I'm last. So the rare times that I'm last. I
So this is a reaction that you're using upon
was
being
gonna react
attacked.
like that. I
You're
was
taking your
gonna react like
chances.
that, but I'm taking my chances.
All right. So regular roll.
Mhm.
Natural 20. And the 17 and no 17, 18, 19. Let's see, 17. Let's see, one. All right, let's do the crit first. Let's see. This guy gets a multi-attack.
Yay!
He takes 2 attacks, one with his pike and one with his hooves, or 2 with his longbow. And let's see. With his pike, he hits 1d10. He takes 6 points of damage with his pike. And actually, then that was a crit, so take another 9 points of damage on top of that from the critical. You getting this?
Yes. Hold on.
He
How much was that again? Sorry, it went off the thing.
let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage total, I think, from the pike, from the critical.
15 points.
15 points of damage. Okay. And then he attacks with hooves. And when he attacks with hooves, that is 2d6 plus 4. Uh, 13 points of damage from the hooves. And 3d6. And then the let's see, that's one guy. All right, we got another guy, and he misses on both attacks. And the third guy rolls a 21. And misses with his hooves. But the pike does 8 points of damage. And that was the third guy, right? So that is the conclusion of those guys' rounds. With it is now Jesse, your turn.
The one that took the 17 points of damage.
The guy in the middle.
Okay. Let me see. What can I do now?
You got like Toll the Dead. I mean, all 3 of them have been hit, so they all taken damage.
Mhm.
So as soon as I hit, I automatically get Colossus Slayer.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is disengage.
Okay.
And fly to where if they shoot at me and I'm behind a tree, I have 3/4 cover, and I use Toll the Dead. Actually,
Right.
I fly behind a tree to where they can't really get a good shot at me. They're gonna have at least 3/4 or full cover. I don't need to see them. I don't need to shoot an arrow. Toll the Dead on the one that took 17 points of damage. He needs to make a save.
All right, what's save?
Hold on. Spells. His spell DC is 13. Wisdom.
He rolls a 13.
Okay, so nothing happens.
No.
But I do get behind the tree, and as my action, I use that vigilant blessing.
Mhm.
So I get advantage again on another, basically using that vigilant blessing to basically force another initiative check.
All right. All right, so you use that, and that's that turn. It is
I
now
can basically
Wiz.
force another initiative.
All right, Wiz.
Okay,
Your
I'm
turn.
gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the guy in the center.
Okay. As you're casting
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark, they all begin to run towards Jesse's character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then
So now you're trying to hit a moving target right now. This is all Simo.
right.
So you'd probably want a disadvantage with your attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Three-quarter cover.
Okay. Okay, first one's a 22. Let's see if I roll anything higher than that.
Okay.
13. So it'd be a 13.
13. All right. So is that the AC? You're trying to hit their AC, or is that a wisdom? What is it? AC,
No,
right?
that was trying to hit you. Well, you said hit with a disadvantage. So I
Disadvantage.
rolled. Right. So the first one was 22. The second one's a 13.
13.
Does the 13 hit?
The 13 hits.
Okay.
It would hit any of them.
All right. Okay. First, the arrow damage.
Mhm.
Okay, that's 12. Then the hunter's mark. That's another 3. That's 15. And then the colossal slayer, because he's already taken damage. 15 plus another 5. That's 20. 20 on the guy I hit before.
20 points. Okay.
Mm-hmm. How does he feel?
He's still running. He's still running. He looks pissed off.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
He looks
Mhm.
pissed off, and he's
I
more
go
interested in going after
me.
the human right now.
Okay.
You know, who's brought a lot of drama to the Castle Amber, I'm sure. And of course, their movement speed is 50, and they're able to flank you easily and charge you. All
Me?
of them. Yep, charging you.
I flew up a tree.
Oh, you're up in a tree right now? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I'm up in a tree. I said I flew up in a tree and got cover, and that's
and,
cast Toll the Dead. I'm behind heavy cover.
oh, you're behind heavy cover up in a tree. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you hid behind a tree. My mistake. I misunderstood.
Yeah, I did, but in a high place.
Up in a tree. All right. So they pull out their longbows.
And I got
Mhm.
3/4 cover. That's what I was shooting for.
3/4 cover would give them disadvantage.
No, +4 to their attack roll, I think.
+4 to their attack roll.
Well, minus 4.
Minus
or
4.
-4.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I think disadvantage. It's there's a whole chart on the pros and cons to pluses, minuses, and disadvantage and advantage,
Yeah.
and they all do basically the same thing, but in slightly different ways. So,
I'm looking for the cover rules, but they're not on the.
all right. So, -4 to the attack, which which let's see. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and have them roll to hit. What's your AC again?
16. Now, if you would want to make it
They
with
all
the.
they all miss. The arrows fly past you.
Good. And now, I take my attacks.
Oh, wait a minute. They do get 2. I'm sorry. They're not done yet. They both get, all all 3 of them get 2 attacks, including if they're using longbows, which they are. So they get 2 longbow attacks. And one of them hits this time
Mm-hmm.
and does a 1d8 plus 2. 7 points of damage.
Okay. I'm going to attack.
Okay. You find yourself surrounded in this tree. Once they got there and found you up in the tree, 2 of them, you can't hide from all 4 of them at the same time. That you are surrounded.
There's 3.
I'm sorry, you can't hide from all 3 of them at the same time. The best you could do is hide from 2.
Well, if I'm above, like if I'm on top of a very thick branch, which is what I'm looking for.
Okay, so you found a very thick branch, and they've managed to spread out with their longbows, trying to find you in the best way that they can. Unless you're like in the, like in a log inside of a tree, you're not going to be able to get disadvantage, or you're not going to be able to get cover from all 3 of them. Okay, because you'll at the
I'll
most
take a shot.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get, not from all 3. From one of them. One of them is going to have a clear shot.
Excuse me, I got to open up for somebody that came to pick up my nephew.
Okay.
Give me just a second.
Wiz,
Yes.
let's go ahead and resolve your action.
Okay. Aiming at the same guy.
You aim at the same guy. He is about 30 feet away.
Yeah, that's still in range of short bows.
Still within range of short bows. You go ahead and roll.
Okay. Okay, 23. Okay, from the arrow. The arrow is 8. Okay, plus 6. That's 14. And that's the Hunter's Mark. And now the Colossus Slayer. Come on. Where the hell's die? Okay, 14 and 3, 17 total.
17 total.
17 total.
You hear it in the distance, and he collapses to the ground.
All right, one more down. All right, down to 2 now.
But
But
that he's able to get an arrow off before your turn comes around.
Okay.
As we're trying to resolve Jesse's combat, and all of these guys are doing Simos, and so as soon as Jesse finishes his round, which I don't know if I think did he already attack? No, he hasn't rolled an attack yet. He hasn't rolled an attack yet. Okay, so when he comes back, he'll have a chance to roll an attack. The guy you killed right now will have a chance to attack.
Right.
And then he'll be dead. And Jesse's been going after him anyway, so he's actually got some metagaming advantage right now, because he'll be going after somebody that's not going to be dead in the next 12 seconds.
Sorry, I was babysitting.
Oh, good. All right, so without any metagaming coming from Wiz or warning, let's go ahead and resolve your combat. It's your turn. What do you do?
Okay, exactly what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my one bow shot.
All right, your one bow shot.
Okay. Actions. 24. I hit with a 24.
All right, hit with a 24. Roll your damage. Who are you attacking?
I just rolled a random die here. I'm attacking the one that's the most damaged. The one that's the most damaged.
The one that's the most damaged is taking all the damage. Okay, roll the damage.
Okay. 5. 11 points of damage.
All right. He collapses to the ground.
Then
with a whinny.
Okay. Then I look at a tree that's heavily foliaged, misty step to it, and hide.
All right. You misty step and hide. All right. That's your action?
Yes. Well, let me roll my stealth.
Yeah, roll your stealth.
My stealth is a 26.
26, okay. You successfully hide as best as you can, as you feel very confident in your ability to hide in the trees from these centaurs. Wiz, you already made your roll. You want to reapply your 17 damage to another creature? You just saw.
I mean, if
you just saw Jesse take down one of the Minotaurs. You can, but you did roll earlier. I'll let you change your damage to another Minotaur.
Okay? Yeah, we'll just change it to another one.
All right. Then another one takes 17 damage, and it's they look pissed off. They look pissed off. Why. And but yet they seem like they have the upper hand, because after all they had the numbers, and they have right on their side. After all, they have right on their side, and but they're kind of looking around right now because it's their turn, and they're not real sure where their target went, so they look around and see you, Wiz, as the only target available. and they begin to shoot arrows in your general direction.
Okay.
So, I assume you're not hiding or being stealthy in any
Nope.
way.
Nope.
And
I'm right here. I'm hanging on by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
uh-huh.
Pretty much.
Let's see. What's your AC again? Wiz? Write it down.
I think it's 17. Yeah, 17.
All right, so one of them's hitting you with their longbow, but he misses his second attack, and the
Mhm.
two other attacks seem to miss. So you are taking 1d8 plus 2 damage from a longbow attack, and 8, 9, 10 points of damage from a longbow. You
So
now
total of
have
10.
you now have a longbow in your in the side of your torso.
That arrow.
A longbow
hurt.
arrow. Mm-hmm.
So total of 10.
10 points.
Okay.
And
I'm
it
gonna have
is
that this after this battle, after we kill these guys, if we kill these guys, I'm definitely using my disguise kit, dude. I gotta use it. I'm, I'm gonna use it, dude.
That's a clever way of going about the game. Since you don't seem to have a lot of friends.
I'm gonna have to. I'm
Be
gonna use it on.
a little bit more clever on how you go around announcing yourself. I'm sure Simon already knows who to avoid. You don't, right? He
Yeah.
knows who friend and he knows his friends and foes. Sure, to the T. He doesn't go around guessing. So although if you've made some enemies, I'm sure guessing is going to become an issue for him too. So it's going to be a problem for both of you unless you figure out how to collaborate. And since you can't talk to one another, that might be a challenge.
And I especially hate him.
And you hate him, and I'm sure he hates you too. All right, so where are we at now? Is it it's Jesse's turn?
Mm-hmm.
It's Jesse's turn. Go. Your turn.
Hold on. Second roll. 13. 22.
22. Okay.
Okay. I hit.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this from cover. I'm trying not to give away my position.
Okay.
Let me roll the damage. 12.
Mm-hmm.
On the one that the Wiz already hit, 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage on the one you hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. 4, 20. 21, 1, 2, 3, 30, 31. All right, so okay. It is now Wiz's turn. And the centaurs.
Okay. How many left?
There are 2 left.
Okay.
One just got an arrow sticking out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hit the guy that hit me.
It's the guy that got the arrow in his back. He already took 17.
Okay, 19.
19 hits. I hear somebody on the phone.
Yeah, it's my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, total of 12.
12. 12 points of damage on the one that is sticking with arrows right now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I hit the. Well, is it the same guy that I hit before with 17?
Yes.
Yeah, then I hit him now with 12 now.
Okay. 3. And he's still kicking. He's still alive. So, as pissed as they are, they begin to retreat.
Attack of opportunity.
There you go.
They retreat, and they retreat at a speed of 50. Well, I guess 100. Within a few seconds, they are 100 feet away.
Well, I can move 70 and shoot an arrow.
You can. You want to chase them down and shoot an arrow?
Yes.
All right. Chase them down and shoot an arrow. Feel free.
On the one that Wiz just hit. Uh, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is 11. 18 points of damage.
All right. He dies, and as he dies, he notices that you have come out of hiding, and turns around and begins to attack you. Wiz, your turn also.
And he
Okay,
died. He really hates me.
So is this so this is number 3, or is this the guy that that he just hit?
All right, there is one creature, like the one that he just hit just collapses. Two of them are running away, right? One of them dies, and as he dies, he looks around, notices that there's an arrow sticking out of his friend's body, and then is able to determine where it came from, and he sees Jesse's character in plain sight, ready to take arrows to the chest, and he aims with a big smile on his face.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to use my action surge and fire 2 arrows at this guy.
Okay.
Can't take a chance here.
Thank you. Somehow we won this one.
Okay, first one's a 15, and then my action surge gives me a second one.
What's your AC again? I keep forgetting, I keep not writing
17.
it down. No,
17.
Jesse.
Oh,
16.
so,
16,
28. Yeah. Ooh, they both hit.
Okay, both hit. All right.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, on too late. I didn't say it. Too late for that. I was gonna use second wind, but oh well. I'll use that when I come to.
So we're looking at 21 plus the Colossal Slayer, 21 and 5, 26.
26 damage?
26.
That's 26 or 26 damage?
26 damage.
26 damage, okay.
The roll to hit was a 28.
Got it. All right. 26 damage, and he lets loose an arrow. An arrow comes your way, Jesse, puncturing you in the chest for 5 points of damage.
I go high, but you die.
And he attacks a second time, but it misses.
And even as I lose consciousness, I smile with a grin.
you lose consciousness, and as you do, You're I presume that you're about 30, 40 feet up in the air, 50 feet. What?
Oh man, you're gonna hit the ground.
All right, so I think what I've been doing is doing 1d4 per 10 points, 10 feet. So that's 5d4.
Well, at least they won't.
Maximum of 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well,
5.
I'm already unconscious. It's not gonna insta kill me. It's just not gonna
might determine their splatter. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You take 10 points of damage as you thud on the ground.
Oh man, that's
smile on my face.
Yeah, smile on your face, and you hear your twisted body and bones break.
Healing potion.
Anybody got one?
Yes, I do.
And yeah, you're gonna be making a let's see, your death save.
Gives me the healing potion.
And Wiz, you notice a creature. You notice the Mentor walks over and picks up Jesse's corpse and begins to trot to the west.
Take another shot.
If he's within range.
Yeah, you got 600 range.
I mean, I would say that by now there is a lot of trees in the way, so you might be 50% cover.
He was far away from me anyway, so he has to come back to get me.
And he does, but it wasn't
So
like
that
super
gives
far.
Wiz-
You
that
were
gives Wiz-
you were chasing him, okay, and he was only like 30 feet away as you were chasing him at full speed. All right, you weren't. He was running faster than you could fly, but he only had to come back. It only took about 6 seconds for him to come around and pick you up off the ground and then start, trotting west.
That's still a full round for Wiz to move, though.
Okay, well,
if he wanted to get that far, or if he wanted to shoot an arrow or something, he's got a chance to do that.
Well, then I'll just track him.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah, I mean, if he's on foot and he's leaving nice footprints, hoofprints there.
I will say he's hoping that the child won't, give him any trouble, and he doesn't. I mean, you might presume that he wouldn't go off and, murder a child that was really not too much of a threat. So,
so he thinks.
So he thinks.
As another arrow impales him in the back.
Yeah.
So
he's
trots,
a little ahead of me, but I can catch up. If I can just keep tracking him.
He trots off with your body, Jesse.
First death save.
You get to do death saves now, so go ahead and you make all the death saves you need since you're not in combat.
Mm-hmm.
As you lose sight of the centaur, you do notice that there's he's doing something with the body.
Natural 20. So for my tracking, it's 26.
Oh wow! Look at you. All right.
Yeah. Oh, I picked up that trail real quick.
do you want to follow him all the way? You want to what do you call it? You want to come and what are you going to do with your tracking?
I'm going to follow him all the way.
Okay.
Because if I catch him in the middle of the woods, I'm going to wind up having to drag the body. I'd rather him go ahead and take the body to where he wants to go, than waste him.
All right.
I made all my death saves.
All right, you made all your death saves. You're now, are you still unconscious, or you just got a hit point, or you what?
No, I'm in an hour. I'll wake up.
All right, so you're unconscious.
Zero.
You're unconscious right now, and Wiz, you are you're easily tracking the centaur to the west side of the forest.
Yeah, going all the way back where we started.
Going back where you started, and you're encountering, hazards in the meantime. So
I may not even make it back.
you might not make it back. Yeah. So yeah, you go past, what appears to be some squirrels. But no danger there that you recall. And where's the D10?
Don't fight, just flee.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. So all of a sudden you're walking along and you make eye contact with Isadora that is behind a tree.
Oh, great. Went from bad to worse.
And Isadora comes up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going, little one?
Following my friend.
What friend is that?
Gatito.
Gatito, do you need any help finding your friend?
No. I have a trail.
It's very dangerous in these woods. I know that you've been in close association with Simon. Is he causing you any trouble?
No, Simon isn't the trouble. It's the curse of this place that causes the trouble. I'd like to lift it, but I have no idea how or what's causing it.
Oh, I agree. This is very, very
look
dangerous.
What the curse did to me.
Excuse me.
And what did the curse do to you, little one?
Well, that's just it. I wasn't little when I got here the first time.
I don't understand. Why are you...
How old do you think I
am? You're but a child.
No, actually, I'm 105. But yet, I lost 100 years of my life.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't know it to look at me, but I'm thousands of years old. So you're still a child to me.
Yeah. But I don't want to be like that. I want my old self back.
What self are you referring to? He says.
My old self, not this new young self. I don't want to go back and grow out through childhood all over again. Did that once.
I'm still struggling to understand your plight. Were you not
I was not a child when I got here.
You weren't?
No.
What were you? How did you get this way?
That's what I'd like to know. I awoken in some cocoon as a child, losing 100 years.
A cocoon. Could you describe this cocoon?
It was somewhere in the room up on the second floor of this west wing. Apparently, there's some necromancer who likes cloning people.
You were cloned?
Yes.
You came back as
a child.
And you just, how long have you been at Castle Amber?
That I couldn't tell you. I mean, time seems to stand still here.
If you had to guess, was it just a few moments ago? Was it a few months ago? A few years ago? Millennia ago? I mean, no one knows how long we've been here. It feels like millennia for me.
It feels like a millennia to me too. How does anyone get any rest here? How does anyone sleep?
Well, we don't usually.
Exactly, we don't.
We all seem to get by anyway.
Yeah, with what little we got.
And try to avoid the dangers that we cause each other. But if I had to guess, if you weren't a child before and you are a child now, then you are in a premature clone.
Yeah.
Who cloned you? That's very
That's
interesting because you are a newcomer, are you not?
yes.
Have you had time to make friends and associate with anyone other than Simon?
No, I mean just the librarian,
You mean Charles?
Charles. Yes.
And what caused you to befriend Simon?
I didn't befriend Simon. Simon befriended us.
Well, that's very. I guess that's his MO. How did he how did he convince you to become friends with him?
He swapped bodies with my companion. Somehow, Gatito now looks like Simon, but isn't Simon.
Who's this Gatito? I've heard this name before. This is a name that
Well, he was
your
a
friends,
tabaxi, and now he's a human.
and you're certain that Simon is not spreading lies to convince you that he is someone he's not.
No, because he killed himself and somehow resurrected in his soul of another person.
Well, this is something that Simon does frequently. How are you able to determine who is Simon and who is not Simon, especially if they, as you say, are the same?
By their actions.
And this Gatito that you know
Mhm.
and are friends with, how does he act differently than Simon?
He watches over my back. If he
Would
was
it
Simon, why wouldn't he just have killed me?
to trick you and win your trust?
How do I know you're not doing the same?
Well, I haven't killed anybody in your party other than Simon, who is
Mhm.
a known threat to this forest.
How do you kill one without killing the other?
Well, I don't know exactly how.
Yeah. And that's the curse of this place. You don't know who to trust, who tells lies, who speaks truth.
What I do know is Simon has a history of trickery and lies and deceit, and he
Mhm.
will use any means, magical or otherwise, to achieve his nefarious ends, which only causes us to suffer.
How do you end the suffering?
Well, one way we've thought about is um, to confine his immortal body. I'm sorry, to confine his mortal body so that it can't ascend and can't be cloned, and we have no idea where all of his clones are, but we can prevent him from taking his own life, and we can prevent him from taking other people's lives.
Well, I can show you where the clones are at, but how do you distinguish one from the other?
We know where the clones are at, but we don't know where all the clones are.
So Simon
Because
has more than one.
as soon as we find a batch of clones, and everybody apparently likes to, nobody likes to take ownership of who is cloning who.
Mhm.
Evidently, none of my brothers and sisters are cloning anybody, according to my sources. Nobody wants to take credit for it.
Well, then somebody's lying.
Somebody must be lying.
Who do you suspect?
Well, we suspect Simon is involved because he seems to have the most clones of all of us. And we're left with a plight like, what shall we do? When we are slain in battle, okay, or die in one way or another, we can choose to roam this world or roam this castle without a body, or to take fellowship in another new body. All of us have been taken at some point in the thousands of years that we've been here, against our will, including me, and we've been cloned. I feel violated, as you should feel violated. I
do. I want to
absolutely,
leave this place, but I don't know how to get out of here.
all of us,
It's an endless maze.
all of us are in the same boat. We all are cursed here together for all eternity without a way of escaping.
There has to be a way.
Well, if we work together, I think our chances would improve, but we are constantly fighting, and chaos is, a constant struggle and a battle. Everyone lies, everyone kills, everyone causes chaos and destruction. And there doesn't seem to be any reasonable way to negotiate, although I've tried many, many, many times.
Do you know what lies in the East Wing? We came
Oh,
across
yes.
this undead, a lot of skeletons. This two skeletons laying on a throne, one carrying a mace.
One of the struggles that we all face is those of us who are ambers. Many of us want to, we're torn. We're torn. I would say I mean, although I do struggle with it too from time to time. We are torn, in a way. We all go mad. We all want power. We all want to control and influence each other, and none of us can seem to agree on how to do that, because we all have different values. And some of us, unfortunately, think that they can force the rest of us into compliance against our will, suffering and all, and just have us as slaves for all eternity instead of working as equals. I believe in equality. I don't believe in being in service to my evil brethren and my evil brothers and sisters.
Hmm.
And I do look for those who have similar values. As I'm sure many of my brothers and sisters who do not prescribe to my values, they attempt to recruit others so that they may overpower the rest of us. And perhaps this is why they've instituted, perhaps this is why they've decided to clone everybody that comes along, in hopes that they will eventually gain advantage and leverage, and perhaps win this battle through numbers. Maybe not willing at first, but eventually, those who do have the power over the clones will win the battle. And they seem to be wearing me down too, because every time I die, my will gets weaker.
Why not destroy the clones if you already know where they're at?
We've tried destroying the clones, and the clones seem to be, we seem to wake up elsewhere. They have hidden rooms that we've never found. They have backup rooms in other planes, even. Apparently, there's hidden pocket dimensions with clones in them that we've never been able to discover. I know because I've personally waken up in one,
I'm stuck here forever.
and I've been cast
Yeah.
out of a portal to land here. So yes, if you think that you have the ability to overcome this hell, don't be so arrogant. We've all tried. We've all failed. All of us. For thousands of years, we've tried.
You've been so busy fighting against each other, you never thought of just working as one?
Oh, I have. I've thought about working as one. Nobody seems to listen to me.
I'm listening. Why not help?
I would love your help. What about the rest of your party? You seem to be following a evil man that's been corrupted, and there's no one else here.
Exactly. There's no one else here. Who am I supposed to follow? Do I follow you?
Well, I don't consider myself a leader. I consider myself an equal to all, even those who would have me dead. And perhaps that is one of my weaknesses. Perhaps this is why I can't make any progress. I haven't the values that those who want power have.
You've given up.
Well, if I were to give up, I would be acting as your friend Simon would right now, and I haven't given up. Would you like an escort? My young friend.
Sure. I was following the trail here, so I guess I can just keep going west.
Perhaps at the very least, I can protect you from the dangers of the forest while you follow your trail.
Mm-hmm.
And she does. And you guys continue to talk. And you get to the West Wing, and that is where the trail ends.
Yeah, because now it's all inside now.
Yep.
Okay. I thank her and say, well, let's see if I can find my companion.
And she wishes you well
Mm-hmm.
and heads off into the forest.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can pick up the trail inside.
All right. You attempt to pick up a trail inside,
Mm-hmm.
and you see some hoof marks going up a stairway.
Okay, I got a 14. So I'll follow the hoof prints up the stairwell.
All right. You follow the hoof prints up the stairwell, and you notice they are going into the what was previously the dark room.
Now it's not so dark.
Now it's not so dark. No.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. And as you walk into the dark room, previous dark room, you notice that there is a centaur looking at you. He doesn't seem to have a body with him.
Well, I ask him, where's my friend?
Move aside, he says.
Where's my friend?
I delivered him to be recycled. Move aside.
Show me.
He points up at the trapdoor.
Trap door up on the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, now how the hell am I going to get up on the ceiling?
There's a ladder that extends down, but he casually and kind of with an annoying look on his face leaves.
Fine. Okay, so I guess what? Climb up the ladder?
All right, you climb up. There's a ladder there, but the trap door is closed currently.
Okay, well, would that be pick locks? No,
It is. Well, I don't know. You try to open it if you want.
okay, I'll try and open it.
Okay. You open it,
Mhm.
and are you climbing up? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up.
All right, you climb up, and you see your friend on a slab. Jesse's body. I guess Simon's body is on a slab,
Okay.
and it's currently unconscious.
All right.
With
Anything else in the
a
room?
How long has it been?
Anyone else in the room?
it's been about 10 minutes.
No, since
Any-
the whole
Oh,
incident.
all of that, maybe about 45 minutes.
Anyone
I'm
else
about
in the
to-
room, or is he the only one?
Actually,
or-
I take that back. This would be about 4 hours. I
Yeah.
guess.
I would have been
Yeah.
I would have been conscious somewhere along the
All right. All right. So let me go ahead and resolve your actions during all of this, Jesse. You're on a cold slab. You have been left there. You wake up, 1 hit point.
All right, immediately use second wind.
Okay.
Features, actions.
You know this. Can you guys describe where you are in this place and what you've found and haven't found so far? I'm trying to remember. You've been in this room before, right?
Was this
More-
where we got our legs cut off?
Yeah, this is same room you get your legs cut off.
Okay, then yeah.
All right. So what do you remember about this room?
Looked like a surgical room. A lot of saws, a lot of blood and gore everywhere.
Okay.
Many hours.
Yeah, where is the doc? Where's the guy that cut the legs off?
All right. So one thing roll a perception check, Jesse.
Yeah, I really want to mess.
Yeah.
That's one person.
Roll a perception
I'm
check.
not. Okay, 21.
21. You notice that there is a hook that looks very familiar on the side of the room. It's a hook that is very similar to something that was an actuator for opening up a secret door in another room elsewhere. And it seems to be a little loose.
Okay. Well, the actuator.
You pull the hook, and the hook very quickly opens a hidden door. It swings open. It giving you access to the next room. The next room appears to be a laboratory with all kinds of liquids and things being distilled and very active. There's a desk over on two sides of the room, both of which have some parchment and some ink, and it looks like maybe some half-written spells. And on the far side of the room, there is 2 bookshelves full of books, but in the middle of these 2 bookshelves, there's a very peculiar-looking blank wall about the size of a double door.
Hmm.
Well, I wait to see if
We gotta wait to get healed, man.
I wait to see if
Anybody comes?
Yeah.
You're going to wait
And,
and see if anybody comes. All right, so I'll let you consolidate the party if you want. Wiz, feel
Yeah.
free to jump up that ladder and go into the trap door.
Okay, I'll go up the ladder, hit the trap door.
You walk in and you see an open door. You see an open trap. What do you call it? An open hidden door. The wall is, again, it's kind of like, flipped. revealing a secret room on the other side.
Okay. Go to the room.
And you see everything I described earlier. You see Jesse, Simon, naked.
Hey, quick!
Hey, you made it.
Yes, I'm harder to kill than you think.
Yeah, I had me a long talk with Isadora.
Yeah, people refuse to believe that, but now, I don't know who's friend or foe here.
You don't know who to trust.
No, I really don't. But this looks like as good a place as any to take some rest.
Yeah.
And this is a good stopping point, if you don't mind, because I got stuff to do early in the morning.
No, that works. We can stop here. And Jesse, you don't have any of your items right now. You were stripped naked.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
figured that out.
I figured that out a long time ago. But what I am gonna have is
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of laboratory, like maybe some saws or a couple of scalpels you can use as daggers. What's that bone saw that Doc was using? I got something for him.
Quentin.
Yeah.
You know the tracks of that centaur, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he already left.
Okay.
I let him go.
That's fine. I'm gonna go back and kill him. I'm gonna finish what I started. I'm not the one to leave unfinished.
Well, I could have, but I just felt sorry for him.
I don't. I don't feel sorry for anybody here. I'm a tortured existence because of the people here, and there's no good people in here.
No,
it's a load of crap.
They all have their own hidden agenda.
They're all evil, dude. They're all evil until proven otherwise.
And with that, I guess I'll end the stream unless you guys want to keep talking about something in particular.
No, we're good.
All right, so I'll end the stream, and I put a 10-minute thing on here, so I'll catch you guys later, and with a 10-minute countdown.
Okay, so.